Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next we have the Smackdown rundown, but first we'd like to take a moment to express our condolences to the family, the friends, the fans, and all the people that loved the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, who unfortunately passed away this morning. We don't really have a definite cause of death, do we? I didn't really see any reports. I know that there was possible kidney failure and a potential fall at home, but he did pass away earlier this morning on June 11th. It's the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. Extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, I got the news when I was eating breakfast.
Yeah, there really hasn't been any statements made by either Cody or Dustin. Lots of people reaching out through social media, blogs, just all different forms of outlets to express the unfortunate passing of the American Dream. It's one person I can't remember exactly who it was, but somebody posted, there's very few people you can actually call legends, but Dusty Rhodes was definitely one of them. Regardless of how long you've been watching wrestling, you know who Dusty Rhodes is.
Pretty much. I think phrases like legend and icon and stuff like that get thrown around a lot, to the point where a lot of the times it just doesn't mean jack shit.
That's fair.
But if you look at people in the wrestling industry who you call legends that are known by 3 different generations of wrestling fans, people who were and still are household names, that list is a lot shorter. Yeah. And Dusty Rhodes was definitely really high up on that list.
Absolutely.
One of the most charismatic individuals to ever lace up a pair of boots. Someone who knew he didn't have the physique of superstar Billy Graham or Hulk Hogan, but didn't care.
He could promo like nobody else.
And definitely paved the way for a lot of talent that are considered some of the best in the business, especially Ric Flair.
Yeah, longtime rival of Ric Flair. Ric Flair just wanting to follow in the footsteps of Dusty Rhodes before his career took off and he became the other legend that we know so well. But to know that he wanted to mold himself after Dusty Rhodes speaks volumes about Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
There's only, we could go on forever on how great Dusty Rhodes is. He was still, teaching promo classes at the Performance Center. We got to see him at the Hall of Fame.
We saw him at Access.
Yes.
Signing autographs.
I got to attend Monday Night Raw here in Portland that he was at, doing a promo bit, and he's been, whether you've been watching him since he debuted or if you've been watching wrestling as long as I have, you know who Dusty Rhodes is, you appreciate who Dusty Rhodes is, and unfortunately we lost him today. So once again, condolences to friends, family, fans, and all the people that cared about him. Rest in peace, American Dream. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 52, our 1-year show, is coming to an end here, but we've got a stop before we get to Money in the Bank this Sunday. The last TV spot for WWE.
We call it the go home show, baby.
It's Thursday, And you know, Thursday is the home of Smackdown. And so when Smackdown's around, this is the home of the Smackdown Rundown. Hell yeah. Alright, so, yeah, we're getting a little bit more build towards Money in the Bank. We're just less than 48 hours away from Money in the Bank at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where go-home shows, to me, are super impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to hammer all the points in right before the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
This was not one of those
No,
go-home
it's
shows.
not.
This felt really phoned in.
Yeah. There were matches that... It was very much like the Raw we had a couple weeks ago, where there was so much that should have been good, and it was just kind of...
Yeah.
It was just kind of there. There wasn't any substance to it.
It's like when your soda loses the bubbles.
Yeah. Real flat. So let's go through the matches real quick. We had the Ryback defeat The Miz. We had King Barrett defeat Jack Swagger. We had Seth Rollins defeat Dolph Ziggler. Paige defeated Alicia Fox. Roman Reigns, Neville, and Randy Orton defeated Kofi, Kane, and Sheamus. So we opened up with Ambrose kind of recapping what happened on Raw. Him running around New Orleans with the WWE title. And how pissed off Seth Rollins was.
Very.
And he pretty much, you know, in a very Dean Ambrose way, said, I'm walking in the Money in the Bank with this, and I'm going to walk out with it, because they got a ladder match this Sunday.
Yeah. Rollins got pissed off enough to the point where he came out of hiding and
threatened to get in the ring.
threatened to get in the ring. And Ambrose was like, okay, fine. This was just supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be a little gag. I'm ribbing you here. You can have the belt back. Drops the belt in the ring. Steps out, and Seth's kind of happy about this.
I was surprised at this point. I was like, wow, after everything Dean's done, he's just going to give the title back to Seth.
Yeah, well, and my figuring was he's going to get it back in a couple days anyways. In his mind. So, you know, why not let Seth have a minute or two alone with its championship belt before he loses it. And Seth is actually finally starting to like, hey, it's good to know that Dean Ambrose isn't as dumb as I thought he was. And he sees the light, and now he's going to give me my belt back. Until he reveals that things got a little wacky after Raw.
Yeah.
And between going from Raw to SmackDown, at some point, Dean may have misplaced the actual championship belt.
Yeah, Dean was in a weird state. You know, it wasn't. He didn't feel like it was Thursday. It still felt like Tuesday to him, and it was just a really foggy time between Raw and SmackDown. And unfortunately, the belt that was in the ring was a replica that he grabbed from the merch table.
Well, he said it was a concession stand.
Did he really? I didn't even catch that.
So, if you guys don't know, you don't buy the championship belts from the concession stand.
Maybe you do in Louisiana.
So I'm fairly certain he stole that belt from somebody else.
Well, it's Dean Ambrose. I wouldn't put it past him. Maybe that's just me. Then Seth gets really pissed. He goes, "This is a replica," and I think it had like the Brock Lesnar side plates on it. And Dean goes, "Hey, don't worry. You know, I'm gonna retrace my steps, and by this Sunday, I will have found the WWE title, and we'll have it. We'll have it this Sunday. Don't worry. I'm going to find it right now." He jumps through the crowd, takes off.
And says like, "I'm not done with you," and Caton comes out and says, "Yes, you are."
Because guess what? On Monday, we let you pick your opponent, and you lost to J&J Security.
Because you stupid.
So tonight, just like you were on Monday, all by yourself, you are going to go all by yourself into a match against Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler! Superstar! Then we have Rollins! Yeah, our first match we had Ryback versus The Miz. This was supposed to happen
Last Monday.
Yeah, until the Big Show screwed that up.
Punching Miz in the face.
Yeah.
So I don't consider that a real screw up.
True. This was good. This might have been one of the more impressive matches of the night. Ryback was dominant through most of it. I think
he was beating he's beaten the Miz up pretty good for the most part of the match, up until the point where Miz got out of the ring after Ryback gave him a really long, lengthy, stalling suplex.
Yeah, very impressive.
And Miz decides to get out of the ring, and Ryback follows him, and Miz decides to deliver Ryback's face to the table in a quick and devious manner.
It was a pretty gnarly shot. Ryback's a little worse for wear at this point. Miz actually ends up hitting the skull-crushing finale, and I'm thinking, no fucking way. They're going to put Miz over Ryback on SmackDown?
That's dumb.
And then Ryback kicks out of the skull-crushing finale.
You thought that you were stupid.
Ryback ends up getting the momentum back in his favor, hits the meat hook clothesline, and finishes Miz off with a shell shock. The Big Show comes out, starts running his mouth. Sure it wasn't.
No, that's Kali.
Oh, God.
Big Show basically says, hey, I'm going to punch you in the face if you're not careful.
Yeah.
And Ryback's like, bring it on, dude. And Big Show's like, yeah, you guys want to see me go beat up Ryback? And the crowd's like, woo, we gonna fight, you guys gonna fight. It's not gonna be on the pay-per-view, it's gonna be in front of us.
The Big Show's like,
nope.
It gonna be on the pay-per-view, sucker.
I don't do what people want me to do, and I'm gonna eat Ryback on Sunday.
That's weird. Then we had
a Ryback ribeye.
Then this was, here we go, phoning in matches. Here we had King Barrett taking on Jack Swagger. R-Truth and commentary.
Sort of.
Yeah. R-Truth is out there.
R-Truth at modeling wardrobe.
He decides because the King of the Ring stuff is right there, and Barrett's just whooping Jack Swagger at this point. Until Truth starts putting on the cape and trying to wear it, and then Barrett gets out, and we're like, oh, Barrett's gonna go beat up R-Truth. No, he's gonna sit on the apron
for like a minute
and watch R-Truth put all of his shit on
and dance on the commentary table.
And then he takes the robe off, and he's like, hey, I got the crown. And then Barrett starts to take a step at him. He throws the crown, he runs away.
Barrett chases him, and Swagger was hiding on the other side of the ring with a clothesline.
Yeah. And at this point, he gets tossed back in. Swagger has a Swagger bomb. I'm like, holy shit, Swagger's going to get a win? This is awesome. And then Barrett... Stupid again. And Barrett decides, you know what? I've got a bullhammer. And hits Jack Swagger with a bullhammer. And then King Barrett wins. Then we had an interview. Michael Colt was interviewing Lana about her...
This was the WWE.com exclusive recap and
asking her about her affiliations with Dolph Ziggler. What's the relationship? And
it's getting a little more serious.
Yeah, they read books.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
And they talk about them.
Rusev, they go to book clubs.
Rusev storms in and goes, hey, I want to fix things. You need to submit to me and be with me again. Dolph Ziggler's been with all these women and he doesn't care about you. And Lana says it's over, and she
walks away.
She storms off, and Michael Cole runs away as Rusev gets really angry, starts swinging his crutches around like a Bulgarian ballerina with a gimpy foot.
It was graceful.
And
destructive.
Sure, that's one way to put it.
Like a big, angry foreign tornado with a beard.
It's a very specific tornado.
A foreign bearded tornado.
Then we had Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. This was a fun match. These guys, man, I just wish that WWE would put Dolph Ziggler at that main event level again. Yeah. Because with Seth Rollins as champion right now, the fact that we could get him versus Ziggler for the championship would be a really epic match.
Yeah, they do really good matches. They've got a lot of chemistry. They get booked against each other a lot.
They do.
So,
especially as of late.
It's definitely one of those things. Yeah, I mean, it started huge when Ziggler first started bucking the authority around Survivor Series.
Definitely.
We had a lot of Rollins Ziggler, and we still get it from time to time. And usually it doesn't fail to impress.
No.
It's great stuff. They had one really good exchange of a bunch of different.
Yeah, it was just
like they kept missing kicks and then like
roll
ups, kick out, another kick type thing, miss, roll up, kick it, and it went over and over again. Finally, Ziggler ended up hitting the famouser. To finish it off.
And and Ziggler is in control for the most part. Goes up, hits a big crossbody, but Rollins uses the momentum of the crossbody to roll through, pin Dolph Ziggler, and pull the tights, allowing Seth Rollins to pick up the win. So even though Seth Rollins was in by himself, he pulled out a win. So he
pulled it right out of Ziggler's trunks.
I got nothing to add to that.
Moving on.
Yeah. So we had Paige and Alicia Fox had some words in the back. Alicia Fox
had the words.
Yeah.
Paige
just kind of stood there.
Confused look.
Alicia Fox telling Paige not to speak for her as far as Divas being held down by the Bellas.
Ooh, this soda almost matches my shirt.
And
not a sponsor, by the way.
Baja Hurricane. Hurricane Baja. She's mad at Paige for talking for her,
the
saying
Blanchard.
And so they end up having a match, and this was a good match. These are two of the strongest girls on the main roster right now, and Alicia Fox doesn't really get the time or the main event spot to show how good she is. She's really regulated to SmackDown. SmackDown and main event are the Alicia Fox show as far as Divas matches go. And with her and Paige being such good friends outside of WWE, they have really great chemistry in the ring. I love the bit when she had the rest hold on her. She had the
chin lock.
Yeah, chin lock on her, and she was using the fact that she had the one arm trapped under her leg. She was like kneeing Paige in the head while she had the chin lock on.
This was, I feel like, not quite as much finesse as the normal match you would get between Paige and Alicia Fox.
This is a bit more physical.
Yeah, they definitely picked up the physicality level-wise. You could see, and they threw a lot of kicks.
Yeah,
and Alicia Fox threw one hell of a clothesline.
Oh, yeah. And it was right after she kicked her in the face, and then she clotheslined her in the face.
Off the rebound, yeah.
Yeah. And Paige even did a thing where she had Alicia in the corner, and she stood up on the second rope and just, kicked her in the side of the head 4 times.
Yeah.
Very, very physical on both girls' parts. Paige ends up getting the win by she attempts the Scorpion Crosslock at one point, and then Alicia's able to set her up for the scissor kick, but when she goes for the scissor kick, Paige is able to move, trip her up, and get her into the Scorpion Crosslock again, and causing Alicia Fox to tap out.
Yeah, she tripped her up via kick to the face.
Yeah. Bam. We have the Primetime Players talking to Renee Young.
Darren Young was a little concerned when Titus O'Neil mentioned that he needed to get rid of the clap. That was about it.
Yeah, and we did get a little. Renee's got some moves. She was getting into the rhythm of
she had the midriff going on again too. I missed the Renee midriff.
It's
it's a treat.
It's not very often the camera goes any lower than that, but when it does,
most of the time she's stuck behind the kickoff panel table.
Which she'll probably be again this Sunday for Money in the Bank.
What? They're gonna do a kickoff?
Always. That's just.
Oh yeah.
That's what they do. And then we had a 6-man tag match. Everyone except for Dolph Ziggler, who's in Money in the Bank.
Randy Orton, Neville, and Roman Reigns on one side playing babyface to face off against Kofi Kingston, Kane, and Shamu. Shampoos.
Shamus. Shay.
Shia LaBeouf.
Sure. Do it! This is a motivation thing. If you haven't seen those, check those out.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, this was another one of those things. It was just kind of. I mean, it was a thing.
Yeah.
There was some cool stuff in it, but.
It fell a little flat for who was in it.
Yeah.
We did pick things up towards the end. We had the finisher fest.
Yes, yeah, everyone...
Yeah, everybody was getting punched and kicked.
Hit in the face.
Kofi is able to avoid getting hit by Roman Reigns. And he does a little double springboard up the corner and then turns around and gets hit by Roman Reigns.
He made the same mistake he made on Raw.
Yeah.
He got Superman punched out of the air. Roman Reigns...
This one looked a little bit more dramatic.
Yeah. Reigns goes for the pin, but unfortunately the New Day gets in, causing the disqualification.
And then I was shocked as shit when the New Day hit the midnight hour.
Yeah, on Roman Reigns.
Like, he didn't, like, fight out of it or anything. And then he's gone for the rest of the frickin'
Yeah, up until the brawl at the end here.
They grab a ladder.
Yeah, Xavier Woods grabs a ladder.
They basically try to feed Kofi up the ladder, because he's basically unconscious from the Superman punch.
Yeah.
He doesn't make it very far up before the other guy from the ladder match, not R-Truth, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. I forgot to mention, R-Truth still thinks he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
And he also thinks Tom Phillips and Byron Saxton are the APA. Ziggler charges the ring, hits the New Day with the ladders, takes Kofi out of the ring. They start brawling. Neville comes in, grabs the ladder that was in the ring, props it up against the ropes, and climbs up to the tippy top, and then cross bodies everybody.
Everybody. And we go off the air with SmackDown having Neville at the top of the ladder holding the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, so they're definitely trying to make everybody point to Neville being the winner.
Yeah, I mean, he has been on an impressive roll since he started.
He's got a really good win-loss record.
Yeah, so, I could definitely see him being a dark horse winner. But
there are a few much stronger candidates, though.
Definitely. And if you want to know who we think is going to win Money in the Bank, be sure to wait for this Saturday when our Money in the Bank predictions go up. We'll have Thomas Wolfe with us. We'll all be able to give our opinions on Money in the Bank. We got the ladder match for the title. We got the Money in the Bank ladder match. We got the Owen Cena sequel. We have the tag team titles, the Intercontinental title, the Divas title. I think that's it.
Barrett Truth Pre-Show match.
That one, yeah. I guarantee you it's going to be
a barn burner.
R-Truth's going to win, and he's going to steal the King of the Ring stuff. He's going to do it.
Business is going to pick up.
Yeah. Other stuff you can look forward to. It is our 1 year week, so not only do we have our usual reviews, but we've also got a special video where we kind of talk about some of our favorite things over the course of the year that we've had while doing the Wrestling Rundown. Thank you to everyone who's been commenting, and we got some brand new likes on the Facebook page. All kinds of stuff going on.
We like likes, so like down here.
Or you can favorite, if it's your favorite.
We like the likes, and your favorites are our favorites.
And if you subscribe, you can always keep up to date on when videos go up. How else can they do that, though?
I think they can follow us on a various multitude of links.
Like all them links?
All the links, the copious amount of links that are down below.
The Twitters?
There's a Twitter, there's a Tumblr, there's an Instagram, a Reddit, Facebook. 2
different emails.
2 of them total.
Ours and his. Whichever one you choose. Whoever you, if you like him more, you can talk to him specifically. Or you can talk to all of us. Even Thomas, who's not here that often. And if you haven't been watching other videos, there's a playlist where you can watch all the videos that have happened. And in multiple videos, I've been saying that we're going to be launching a website. So we're just doing some last minute fixing-ups. Going to be connecting all of this week's stuff to the website. It's going to be the first official videos uploaded to the site, so be sure to check that out as well. That'll be a brand new link down in the description next week.
Yeah. New link.
Yeah, new links to click. And you can click all the links from that link.
There's so many links.
Links on links on links.
Hot links.
Thanks for watching the Smackdown Rundown. We'll see you guys at our Money in the Bank predictions.